But we really were, yeah, I'm very sorry about what happened yesterday. It was what I thought something had to be done on the fiscal cliff before the election. Apparently nothing has to be done until the first of the year. So I think he should just stick with his position and then negotiate with the Republicans when possible.
I think during the lame duck session, after the election, if he's reelected, or if Romney wins, that's when they're going to have to deal with the Bush tax cuts, because all of them, well, including for the middle class, and they'll go back to the rates that existed during your administration if they don't do something. All of them will expire.
And those rates, the problem with that is, and why I think they should be extended for the bottom 98%, is that median income after inflation is lower than it was the day I left office. So those people who would be affected by that, many of them have had no income increases in a decade while their costs have gone up. So you really would have a contractionary economic impact. It'd be very bad for the economy if those folks in the bottom 98% had to shoulder a tax increase now. It'd be difficult.
Because I just want to be precise. What you're saying is that you would not extend the tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans. You would let those lapse, go back to the rates that existed when you were president, even though some economists say that could slow down economic growth during these troubled times.
Yes, because I think that will precipitate a long-term debt reduction deal. And I think if we phase it in slowly, so as the Simpson-Bowles plan recommends, you don't have too much bite on the front end, that will actually help us long-term. And keep in mind, the Congress, in saying this, has to account for the fact that we have, in the last 27 months, 4.3 million more private sector jobs, but we've lost 600,000 public sector jobs, in part because they declined to pass the president's jobs plan, which would have given some money to states and localities so they wouldn't have to lay off the teachers, the firefighters, the police officers, and others who've been laid off.
So on this issue, and I'm going to move on, there's no daylight between you and the president?
No, I really was under the impression that they would have to do something before the election, and I was trying to figure out how they would kick it till after the election. Once I realized that nothing had to be done till the first of the year, I supported his position. I supported extending him last year, but I think his position is the right one and necessary if we're ever going to get a comprehensive deal.